Hello, everybody. My name is Christian, and welcome back to Christian's Weather and Forecasting. A little thing you may know, I have the headset back on. This mic that I was using, I did kind of a poll. Only one person voted, but that's still one person. And it was for a vote to either use this new mic or this old mic. And I've been watching the videos, kind of seeing how the microphone is, and the microphone's not as good as I thought it was going to be. I've had it for a while, I just haven't had a chance to use it. So this sounds a lot better, just overall. It's not as choppy and stuff. So we will continue to use this. This does have a lot more of the background information and stuff like that. Like you can hear the background, so I do apologize about that, but we're just going to have to use what we have to use. Right now, we're going to be diving into Florida. Florida Hurricane Idalia is supposed to make landfall at, from last time I checked, Hurricane Category 3, as well as those potentials for tornadoes, strong winds. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. And here we are looking at Hurricane Idalia. Hurricane Idalia is right here. She is just now strengthening to hurricane category. And if we move up here to where Florida is, the whole state of Florida is absolutely just under warnings. We have everything from the hurricane warning, the storm surge warning. We have storm surge watches out. Down here towards the Key West area, we have tropical storm watches and whatnot. And up here toward the Apalachicola area, we have tropical storm warnings as well. So as this is going to move through, we may possibly see this try to grow into a Category 4. I doubt it. I really do doubt it. But it's going to be Hurricane Category 3 strength by the time it hits Florida. So evacuations, if they're not underway, they need to be underway as we're speaking. If you are in the northern part of Florida, southern part is a little bit more kind of good, I guess better. But if you're in the direct projected track, I do recommend that you get out of there and either shoot north, or if you're wanting to stay, shoot south, although there's still those warnings and everything down there for those areas. This storm does plan to make landfall about 8 in the morning. It should happen sooner on the 30th. So 1 to 8, you're going to start getting that rainfall. And then this storm is going to move all the way through southern portions of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina before moving out to over here where we have this second hurricane. They're kind of going to merge together a little bit. And by merging, I mean they're going to cross paths, not directly. I mean, this one's going to be by the 2nd, while this one is going to be by the 30th. Here we have the second hurricane that we were looking at, Hurricane Franklin. And Hurricane Franklin actually does look a little more organized. It is a Category 4 hurricane. Thus the fact that it should look a little more organized. And this one does not plan to make landfall. This one is going to shoot out to the North Atlantic, just right past St. John's before it dissipates up here in the main Northern Atlantic in the Labrador Sea. We do have another storm out here. I don't know if this one has a name or not. Yep, Irwin. It's a tropical depression. This one we're going to continue to monitor. It is kind of looking like it's trying to project a path towards Hawaii. But as we know, these things aren't always stable, and they make their turns up north, down south, around. So we will continue to monitor this as this progresses. But for Florida, your main threat is going to be tornadoes, wind, and I doubt hail, but mainly just tornadoes, brief spin-up tornadoes. It shouldn't be anything too crazy like that, long tracking, but we should get that wind, if we look right here, 150 to 140 miles an hour. So this is going to be some strong wind unlike you've ever seen. And here we are on the National Weather Service site. Right here towards the area of Havana, we already have hurricane warnings and stuff out. So as it's hitting Del Rio, it's going to be strengthening, as well as tropical storm warning over here towards the Cancun area. The main threat is going to be up here towards the Tallahassee, Tampa area, where we have this storm surge as well as this hurricane warning. It's going to project right through this path, and then just this whole line right here, we're going to be seeing the Hurricane Idalia. I messed up her name. Idalia. She's going to project right through there, and then this whole line is just going to get some more of those strong winds along with it. And if you just take a look at the wind path, it's going to be extremely strong. Over here is Franklin. We don't have to monitor that one right now. But if we look at this one, it's the purple. It's going to be very strong wind-wise. And for flash flooding, we do not have a high risk for this just yet. High risks are very rare, but with this moderate risk, it's going to be stretching all the way where the hurricane's projected path is supposed to be, as well as even some flash flooding from this storm all the way even into some portions of Virginia and Kentucky, even over here into Mississippi, Louisiana, and even a little bit of Texas. And the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center is agreeing with us on this, highlighting a slight risk of severe weather, as well as a marginal risk of severe weather down here in Florida. This tornado potential, which is the biggest threat here, is 5%, as well as a 2% projected where that path is supposed to be. Wind is 5, and again, hail is non-existent. And of the day when the storm's actually supposed to hit, we have a slight risk stretching through the projected path all the way into Georgia, South Carolina, as well as a marginal risk stretching for the rest of the path up into North Carolina, as well as a 5% probability for wind hail, and I would see this probably be upgraded to a 5% tornado threat as well. So besides that, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, tell me in the comment section if this new mic is better, if you like the other one. The poll wasn't really too successful. So we will see how that goes. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Let's get to 250 subscribers, so please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.